In today's video, we're going to take the Hosim Mojarco, we're going to unbox it and then speed test it to see how fast it goes. And then we're going to take it off-road to see how it jumps and how tough this truck is. And do they have a winner or not?
Ooh. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we got the Hosim Mojarco truck in the house. Now, this is going to be a large 8th scale short course, or sometimes called desert truck or short course truck. Now, this is going to be 6S capable, and I did see that they're talking about this is going to be capable of 60 miles per hour. So we're going to put that to the test today. Now, this comes ready to run with batteries. It's got several nice features on it. It's got lights and stuff to it. Some people are like, on the body, if and and, but you could also get other bodies and stuff like that to it. So I'm not going to waste too much time on talking about this. I'm going to go ahead and get this unboxed, and then we're going to take it out for a speed run to see what kind of speeds we get. And then we're also going to take it off-road. And here it is here. Yeah, gotta love the smell of that new RC car smell. So I showed this before, probably a couple of days ago. I showed how large this vehicle is. This is a very large truck. This is probably about a little bit smaller than probably a Mojave or something. So it's closer to a 7 scale than it is an 8 scale, or they're probably going to truer to scale than it would any other short course truck. But anyway, you do get 2 sets of decals in here, so you can kind of customize it a little bit if you want to. And then radios and barriers. The barriers are already installed inside. So let me go ahead and get this out real quick so we can take a look at what we got. All right, y'all, a lot to cover in a short bit of time, but they give you a lot of stuff with this. So there's going to be a link in the description. You can go ahead and pre-order. I know they'll be available. It says September 23rd. So whenever I post this video, if it's the 21st or 22nd, you guys just count a couple days from there. But you get a bag for an extra bag for like tools and stuff, because they give you a lot of tools with this. They give you extra springs, another set of springs. These things be probably a little bit harder than what is installed on the vehicle. Check this out, y'all. When's the last time you've seen a manufacturer give you extra wheel nuts and stuff? So you have an extra set in here as well, some body pins, and then you have another pinion gear. So that top speed may be based off of changing out and putting this pinion gear in there, because it's probably a smaller 2 pinion gear. So we probably won't get 60 out the box, but we'll probably get close to maybe in the high 40s, maybe low 50s. But we're going to test it and see what it is, and then we'll take some time, maybe the next day or two, and then go ahead and change this pinion gear out. But you see, you guys get that, and you get some extra body pins too with it. They give you a lot of other stuff too. So these are going to be, of course, a tool there for the tire. This is going to be 2 USB chargers to charge up those 3S LiPos that are included with it. And then you also get a loop or 2 with it in case you're just going to run one battery. You can run it on 3S, 4S, or 6S. You can just put this in and just run one battery if you want. And then you get a ton of Velcro battery straps with it. I wasn't expecting them to give you this. It's like 6 or 7 of these things. So that's a lot to get with this vehicle. And then you get a 2.4 gigahertz radio. Shouldn't be any problem or any issue with this. So I don't anticipate there being any interference or problems with this radio. And let's see, it does have a punch setting and stuff on there too. And looking at this vehicle, I always like to do this, pull this off real slow, because I do come back to my videos and look at cars when they were brand new. So look at that. This thing looks good. So let me clear this table off a little bit. All right, so looking at this, the length is a little bit shorter than Mojave. I think the Mojave wheelbase is, of course, going to be a little bit longer with this, but it's still a large scale 8 scale short course truck. I think they're trying to call it a desert truck, but it's more of a short course truck there with it. But it looks fine. I think this will be fine with what it's designed for, and especially for the price point. At $499, you can get 15% off. You're looking at paying about $450 or so probably total for a 6S capable short course truck. You can't even get a Slash Platinum or Ultimate for that price with that, and you're going to get an 8 scale vehicle with this. Now, looking real closely at the body and stuff, this is plastic up here, so that will help protect it if the car flips over. This has got where the light bucket and stuff is going to be in there for that. And we're going to go ahead and take this body off and try to keep this as short as possible, because I want to run this thing. I don't want to spend a lot of time on unboxing it. Oh, look at that. So the lights are attached in there with that. So don't do like I did and just yank it off. Just kind of be cautious when you take that off. But that can easily come unplugged, or you can just put that to the side. I'm actually going to put that to the side real quick so that we're not banging stuff around and making all this noise. All right, and that's a look at the inside of this. So yeah, looking at that pinion gear, this is a smaller pinion gear than what was in that bag. So it has an optional pinion gear you can put in there to get higher speeds and stuff with it. So we're just going to test this stock out the box, and then we'll take it off-road. And then another day we'll come back and put the high-speed pinion gear in here and give it a run, because I got several things I have to do, so I don't have enough time to run it, change the pinion gear out, and then come back and run it again unless I just do a speed test on it. But those screws are really small. That's about 2.0 or something with that. But anyway, looking at this, this is built beefy. You guys see that it does have a tower-to-tower brace up in there. It is an 8-scale motor, of course, that's in there. So stuff is probably flashing up to give you guys a couple of more information on the vehicle there. And look at these shocks. These are some thick shocks. Now, these are aluminum threaded body shocks. These are big bore shocks with it. So shouldn't have any problems with that as well. Nice, thick size dog bone CVAs in the back of it. It does have a sway bar and stuff in the front, and then also there in the rear of it. And it's got a wire going from the receiver back to the back. So you do have some tail lights and stuff with it. You guys can kind of see that right there with those tail lights. And I'll show that to you once I get this bad boy out. And real quick with this, like I said, I'm not going to go through a lot with this, taking stuff apart. You guys see some of this stuff popping up. You do get two 3S LiPos with it. So I love it that they're giving you batteries with this. Now, these are XT60 connectors. So that's why they gave you that looper. If you were going to use that looper and just run one battery, you would just basically plug that in there and then just use one battery. But I got to get these charged up real quick so we can get this out and test it stock out the box to see what kind of speeds we get with it. Other little things that's probably not popping up, it does have adjustable body mount, so you can, if you get different bodies, adjust that up and stuff. It's got a big old huge bumper on the front and then also on the rear of it, so you don't have to worry about any crashes with that, especially this bumper in the front. It doesn't have too much flex to it. It has a little bit. There we go. So it shouldn't be too bad. Shock towers and stuff are plastic in the front and in the rear, but I don't see there being too many issues with it. I did see some of you guys' comments about may have to have some adjustability to this, because this is designed off of another platform. But I'm going to run it straight as it is. I'm not even going to worry about trying to do all these adjustments. I want to see how it runs stock out the box and with the tires and stuff, and then come back, give you guys some of my thoughts, and then make adjustments when I put that speed pinion gear in here. So let me go ahead and let me get these batteries charged up, and let's take this out for a speed test and then take it off-road. All right, y'all, here with the out-of-box speed test of this. So you guys know it does come with an optional speed gear for it. If you guys want to see me run that and not wait till next Saturday, put down there in the comments, put speed gear or something like that. And if I get like 10 to 12 comments, I'll go ahead and put it in the next day or two to see if we can get that 60 miles per hour out the box with the additional pinion gear. But right now we're running it stock, no additional pinion gear in there. We got our GPS pretty much set. I had to jerry rig that thing together. Only need a couple of passes at the most with this. Let you guys know real quick, the on-off switch is on top of the speed controller, so yeah, it's definitely gonna need that speed gear if you want to reach that 60 miles per hour, but let's go ahead and go. Oh, it's got good brakes on it. That's probably in the high 40s, but let's check it out and see. Ooh, those brakes are super strong. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to that at some point in time. All right, let's see what we got on this box stock run. No speed gear changes or anything. 50. Oh, that's impressive. 50 right on the dot. So with that speed gear, we will probably get the 60 miles per hour. But like I said, if you want to see that, not wait till next Saturday, put down the comment speed gear and I'll go ahead and put that in there. So let me go ahead and let's get this and take this off-road. Wow. Wow. There we go. There we go. Oh, wow. Ooh. All right, y'all. The moment I've been waiting for, and I know you guys have been too. How this is gonna perform off-road. This is gonna be the first initial test here at the park. Definitely curious on putting that speed gear in here. See what kind of speeds we get there with that. Got these kids in me to do the ram, but I'm gonna do it in a minute. I wanna enjoy them. Over here, kicking up rocks and dust first. You hear all those rocks going. Woo, the first jump, and we didn't land it, but we'll get on the next one. As a matter of fact, I just noticed that my ramp is kind of crooked. Straighten this up, and let's go again. Wow, 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 wow. Good thing this is a short course truck, right? Take all these hits. There we go. Scoot back just a little bit. And let me see if it's just my bad driving for the day, because I've had a bad day driving. Some people are walking by. I don't want to shoot no rocks up at no kids. Let's do this again. There we go. Nice smooth jump. There we go. Oh, wow. Ooh, missed that completely. I'm gonna blame it on this gnat that landed on my arm, a mosquito. Ooh. I don't think I've ever done that right there. 360 turns. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way back here, y'all. Hopefully I can hit it. Get enough running speed. Nope. I knew I wasn't gonna hit it. I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. There we go. It's definitely taking some hits. Let me push this down. There we go. Oh yeah, that's jumping a lot better. I was gonna say it was a little bit nose heavy, but I want to do some more jumps, but since that body kind of went up in the front, it's doing a lot better. I tucked that in, and then I probably just knocked it back up. Let's see. No, he's good.
A little bit nose heavy there. Okay, I couldn't replicate what I did. This is going good, guys. It really is. All right, 1 or 2 more big jumps, and then I'm actually going to enjoy this vehicle instead of doing all this filming. Wasn't trying to do that either, but it did it. Wow. Well, we're definitely testing the durability of the truck. And it's definitely handling it. Only thing is this is flipping up somewhat, but it's not a big ordeal. All right, 1 more big jump. Nope, I missed that one. I know some of you are like, get a bigger ramp. Actually, this helps with your driving skills. Wow. You know what? Let me try a backflip. Let me try this one more time. I doubt we can do it, but all right, I'm kicking up a lot of dust. People probably getting mad over there. This is doing good, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. For a big old desert truck. And for under 500 bucks, and this is what you get. 50 miles per hour out the box. It's gonna be 60 with that speed gear, and I know it is. I don't think you can do wrong with this. All right, 1 more big jump and then we're gonna end this. That wasn't a big jump I was thinking about doing. This will be the last big old jump. All right, get this lined up right. Wow. Definitely got to make some small adjustments to it. I am jumping a big ramp here, but for taking these kind of hits and not breaking nothing, especially as big as it is. There we go. That's doing good. All right, y'all, I'm gonna enjoy this for a few more minutes while I'm out here. So far, so good. So like I said, put in the comments if you want to see me run this with that speed gear in the next day or two. If not, you'll just have to wait till next Saturday. And I'll probably put some SMC lipos in here too. So, with the like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you watching.